back. He's Eric Rube, high school writer for the Providence Journal. All right, coronavirus throwing a wrench into the playoffs around Rhode Island. No fans for hockey.
No fans for hockey. Limited fans everywhere else. We got a school like Scituate. Gym's too small. They're going to be able to keep it low. LaSalle's going no fans. They got boys and girls doubleheader. Fortunately, they're playing Johnston, so they'll be able to have the girls' team will be, the boys will there watch the girls' game and the vice versa.
What is this going to do for the team's psyche? We're going to see this throughout the sports world of playing a game where there's no noise reacting to what you're doing.
I don't know. The dirty little secret is, a lot of these sports, these games aren't really. There's not really like
huge crowds.
300-400 people there every night. Playoffs are obviously. We saw the attendance at CCRI this weekend. Some of the games, I think I'm mainly on the boys' side, you're going to see a difference. But I don't think the kids are going to notice. I think it's their high school kids. They're playing in high school gyms, at least for Thursday, so I think it'll be fine.
All right, as Wednesday night, as we stand here, is there going to be any development in your estimation from RIL between now and these tournaments, whether they cancel them or do no fans entirely? Or?
Well, hockey's set. Hockey's good.
Set.
They're going no fans
for hockey.
What about
at the Ryan Center?
That seems to be leaning toward the no fans. I haven't really confirmed it with anyone. Sure. It's tough to say. They're kind of sending mixed messages. Mm-hmm. I think because this whole thing is so day to day.
Right. Hour to hour.
Ryan Center is 2 weeks away, or a week and a half away, whatever you want to call it.
That'll be in the period in which URI still doesn't have class.
So we'll see what they're going to do when it comes to it. There's a lot of ideas that have been thrown around. But I just don't. I think for now, let's just treat day by day. Let's just be happy with our playing games.
Sure. All right, let's break down the boys and girls tournament. We'll start with the boys tournament. It was Bishop Hendricken knocking off NK in the D1. They're on opposite ends of the bracket. We could see that rematch. Break down the boys tournament for us.
Hendricken's the favorite. You win D1, you're going to be the favorite. You're the number 1 seed. You're going to be the favorite. NK is probably the favorite on their side. They've got a nice little matchup there where. I like the side of the bracket that they're on, and I think they can come out.
Mount Pleasant's the 3.
Mount Pleasant's the 3. That's a tough little side for them because they don't have that one explosive player.
Right.
They're just a good team. I think in their quadrant, the teams are all pretty solid. Mm-hmm. The 4 is Portsmouth.
Okay.
5 is LaSalle, and if that potential matchup, if chalk kind of holds out. Mm-hmm. I talked about LaSalle before. Last time I was here, I really liked them, and I told their coach I wasn't going to pick them to win, but I'm kind of like, I really want to right now.
So you're saying potential upset for LaSalle to knock off Hendricken in that 1-5 matchup.
Me and Bill Koch did a podcast today, about an hour and 10 minutes of high school basketball glory. I got LaSalle as my dark horse right now.
All
right. Keep an eye on Hendricken. Everyone expects Hendricken. It's easy to pick Hendricken, but I got LaSalle as my dark horse. But keep an eye on that North Kingstown bracket, just in case Smithfield upsets Barrington, or even Barrington could upset North Kingstown.
All right, looking forward to that. On the girls' side, my SK Rebels winning the D1 title last night over LaSalle. Is that going to be a collision course again, or what are we seeing on the girls' bracket?
The girls' bracket got thrown off with the St. Raphael forfeit.
Right.
St. Raphael, who in my estimation is the best team in the state, or at least playing that way up until all this stuff happened, they're the 4 seed. If you're LaSalle, you're the 1, and now you have to play them in the semis versus a potential finals matchup. That's probably not what you wanted. So that's going to be an interesting semifinal should the chalk, hold. On the other side, SK is the 2. Now they get a potential matchup with Scituate, who they played first game of the season. It was a close game. Situate's playing really well. They're in a tough quadrant, potentially matching up against Classical with a repeat of the Division II final. So you want to say SK because they just won, but it's not going to be an easy road for them.
All right, so that's going to be competitive too. All right, who do you like in the boys hockey finals between Mount and LaSalle? It's been a few years.
It's LaSalle.
Since
Let's just go with
storied program Mount.
Mount's been doing great, but LaSalle's been playing so good. They had one little hiccup with Burrowville. Or I think it was Burrowville they lost to, but LaSalle's, they're on top of the hockey world right now.
SK Lincoln D2?
It's coin flip with D2. Yeah. D2 is fun because,
let's just go chalk SK, baby. Everything.
You're an SK guy. I'll go with SK, but we don't know what's going to happen. That's why the D2 hockey finals, I think it's going to be a 3-game series.
Last question. Do you estimate coronavirus impacting spring sports, which start right after winter?
I don't know. I don't want to say yes.
Right.
I don't want to be tied to the take like that.
Sure.
But at this point, with what the colleges are doing, I think everyone's going to kind of be hesitant. I could see it affecting volleyball more so than anything else. Spring sports don't really draw those crowds. They're not in enclosed areas, so we'll wait and see. Hopefully there'll be sports.
All right, keep an eye on Eric Rube, what he's writing on projo.com, the Providence Journal, and on Twitter. Always plugged in with the latest in high school. Thanks so much for joining us.
No problem.